Today's video is brought to you by cruiseline.com and Shipmate app. Did you know you can research and book your excursions right in the Shipmate app? Click on Explore, choose your port, and browse excursions by destination. It's super simple to read reviews from real cruisers and book your activities right in the app. Hey cruisers, I'm Sherry. Welcome to Cruise Tips TV. Today we're going to talk all about what to bring on a cruise. Now we have done dozens and dozens of packing videos in our time, and we'll certainly link to those in the description below, but today's a little bit different because we're going to walk through our cruise cabin and show you exactly what we bring on a cruise, where it goes, and a little bit about how the cabin is organized along the way. So we're going to go ahead and start with this little area right here. By the way, we're on Diamond Princess in a mini suite cabin, but we're going to try to give you tips today that will apply to just about any cruise line and any ship. And we'll talk a little bit about the nuances of different cruise lines as well, but for now this is just some general tips for you. So a couple of things that I like to bring along would be some sticky notes. You can use these to leave notes for your cabin steward or your family. If you're not going to be text messaging or not buying a data package along the way, this can be really helpful. We also like to bring a highlighter pen to mark up our daily newsletter. And the last thing I'm going to show you here, these are C bands, and these are some little motion sickness bands that work on the P6 point on your wrist. It's a great non-medicinal way to combat very light cases of motion sickness, and we will link to every single item we possibly can in the description of this video so that you'll have a ready-to-shop list. All right. A few more items that we bring along are, this is some laundry supplies. On Princess and Carnival cruises, and a few other lines as well, there are some self-serve laundry facilities on certain ships. When we pack carry-on only, we travel very light, so we like to do laundry. You do not have to do laundry when you're on a cruise. You can pay to have it done, you can wait until you get home. This is just a personal preference. This is something that we like to do, but you certainly don't have to do laundry. I want to make sure that you know that very, very clearly. But anyway, saves a little bit of money to bring your supplies along with you if you plan on doing laundry. Next up, we have what we call our Stateroom Essentials Bag. Now, right now, this bag is kind of empty because everything is spread out throughout the cabin, but I love these mesh bags to pack everything into, and we'll tell you what we bring along on the cruise and put inside this bag as we go along. One of the things that we cannot live without on a cruise is these PDI Santa Hands wipes. These are a great way to keep your hands clean in between hand washings. For example, when you're at the buffet restaurant and you just touched all those dirty tongs and maybe you don't have access to a sink with hot water, these are just a really, really nice substitute for that gooey hand gel. I really don't care for the gooey hand gel, so this is one of those things that we really like to bring. We also have been bringing along a waterproof phone case lately. You can get these on Amazon. They're great, not only for storing your phone, your cell phone, but some people also like to put cash, credit cards, and other delicate kind of, I shouldn't say delicate, but other valuables maybe to take in the ocean with you instead of leaving them on your beach chair. So these are really inexpensive and a great thing to have even if you don't use it. All right. Next up, I have this great little waist pack that's very convenient for walking around the ship. Everybody has different preferences of how they like to carry their cruise card and their other belongings around the ship, but this is something that I've really enjoyed using on this cruise. And this would also be great if you're cruising somewhere that's maybe a little bit less safe, or maybe where there's pickpockets and you want to conceal your valuables. These are really great to have. All right, we're going to move along over here to the desk area, and I'm going to start by showing you the what do they call these, honey? These power strips. This is a non-surge power strip. You can barely see it because it's plugged in, but I'll try to kind of hold it up over here. Not all cruise lines allow these, so please be careful. Be sure to read your cruise line's policy on packing these little guys, but if you do try to pack one, make sure that it is a non-surge power strip. Always has to be non-surge. Next item that we like to take with us is a travel alarm clock. Travel alarm clocks are great because not all ships have a clock. Usually you can turn on your television to find out what time it is, and that's great. Or you can use your wristwatch. Maybe you're using an Apple Watch, or maybe you're using your cell phone, but a good old-fashioned analog clock is a really good thing to have on a cruise. So we always bring one of these along with us. Now, instead of packing a power strip like I just showed you, one of our favorite things, if you want to pan down here, Mr. Cruise Tips TV, to pack is a USB charging hub. You can see this is really efficient, takes up very little space, and we have all of our iPhone chargers, we have our laptop charger, we have our Apple Watch gadget here, and it's just a really good alternative, and most cruise ships absolutely allow these, and they're really great to have when you think that you may not be able to bring one of those power strips. Switching gears just a tiny bit, if you're traveling with kids, we highly recommend this kids travel journal. Kids can record their special memories, funny moments, weird events, and even play some games on their travels. It's really cute, and the kid gets to customize it and fill in their daily activities, along with some little games along the way. So we'll link to this, of course. It's a really good find. Absolutely love it for kids who are in that age where they really like to write and draw. Another thing that I love to bring along on a cruise is a binder to stay organized. I know it's a little bit nerdy. I know. But this has been such a lifesaver for me recently. What we do is we organize the binder with an itinerary on the front, which we can link to for you as well, so you can customize one all on your own. And then we divide this binder up by flights, hotels, onboard activities, excursions, and other miscellaneous things that we might need. We even store our receipts from purchases in this binder so that we can take them home and kind of figure out how much we spent along on the cruise. So gotta love a binder. You don't have to do this, but if you have a lot of excursions planned or a lot of activities, or if you've got a pre-cruise hotel, great way to stay organized. Okay, now we're gonna navigate over here to the wall, and I wanna show you one way that we stay organized on a cruise. You'll see here that we bring along some magnets. Very strong magnets are an excellent thing to bring along on a cruise. You can see this one has a hook, and this one has kind of more of a clip. This is a wall mount itinerary that we really enjoy using on a cruise, and this is just a little map and some other activity ideas. And this here is the schedule for our kids club, so he can just come over and check out the schedule anytime and then put it back on the wall. So anything paperwork related that you want to keep off of the desk or out of a drawer that's highly visible, super strong magnets are the way to do it. Now, if you're sailing on an older Carnival ship, your walls may not be magnetic. Just a heads up. Okay, we're gonna head over here and I'm gonna show you some other places that I organize my stuff. As you can see right here, we have a little sunglass station and my son's goggles. This is just a great grab and go area to keep all of our sunglasses so that we don't forget them when we're running out the door. And over here we have another grab and go area that is kept organized by a super strong magnet. As you can see, I have a hat. I have a little purse here that I absolutely love. Inside my purse, I have my room card, my coffee card, my cell phone, and some hand sanitizing wipes for on-the-go use. And then I have another lanyard for my cruise card. So, great thing to keep here when you're on the go and leaving your room is a super strong grab and go area. You can also put things like a wrap or a shawl or your family's hats, anything that you want to just kind of, again, keep out of the drawers and ready to grab when you're running out of the room. Okay, now we're gonna take a look at the closet area and we'll talk about some of the things that we bring. Now, if you want to know more about the clothing we pack, you can go back and watch all of our packing videos. But some of the things that we bring along to stay organized would include a pop-up hamper, which you can see right here. You can get these at discount stores or online, just about anywhere, but they're really, really tiny and they're great. I also like to pack a hanging jewelry organizer. This is from 31, and I'll certainly link to a place that you can get this, but you can keep anything that you'd like for your family or your traveling companions in this. As you can see, I put jewelry and also at the bottom here, a little first aid kit. Now the first aid kit has some basics like band-aids and pain reliever and things like that. And in our packing videos, we outline in more detail what exactly we like to pack for first aid. Always a good idea to bring your basic medications along, especially if you're traveling with kids. So things like basic pain relievers, basic cold medications, things like that are always a good idea. I'm just going to hook this back up really quickly. All right. I'm going to pop into the little closet area behind me. As you can see, we have really good storage. We're spoiled on this particular cruise. And one of the things that we always bring along are packing cubes. If you're new to our channel, packing cubes may seem a little bit new to you, but we not only pack with these, but as you can see, we just slide them right onto the shelves and then take our clothing out of them throughout the week that we're cruising. It's a great way to stay organized, and I absolutely love them. Okay, up here, you're gonna see just some random Ziploc bags. We love to bring Ziploc bags on a cruise because you just never know when you're going to need them. You can pop snacks in them. A wet swimsuit here and there is always good. Just about anything you can imagine, they're just good to have. Even if you don't end up needing them, pack a few sizes of Ziploc bags. You'll be really glad that you did. Okay, now we are going to jump into our little bathroom quickly. On the back of the bathroom door, you'll see that I have a hanging toiletry organizer. This one is from eBags, and it's called the Packet Flat, and we just have a variety of different toiletries in here, but this is a really great, handy way to stay organized in a cruise. Come on into the bathroom and I'll show you the rest. Okay. Over here, you can see all of our toiletries. Again, we go into a lot more detail on what types of toiletries and things that we bring, makeup, all that good stuff in our packing videos, but you can kind of see how we organize them here. Always a good idea to bring pain reliever. Chapstick is another great thing. You never know if your lips are going to get dry. Something I never cruise without is chapstick. It's also a good idea not to overpack your toiletries because you want to kind of keep it light, and you can always buy more in port if you run out of things, but travel size stuff is a pretty good idea. Certainly you can travel with full size toiletries, but we don't necessarily recommend it because usually it's kind of a burden to people when they have things that are just too big, especially when you're flying and you're dealing with a TSA limitation. All right. That pretty much sums up that area. We're going to move quickly over here to the shower. I just want to show you a few more things. What I want to draw your attention to right here is the fact that we have packed a couple of clothespins. You will probably, on your cruise, have some kind of a hanging clothesline, a lot like you would in a hotel, but sometimes it's nice just to have one or two clothespins. Those can also double as a way to seal shut the curtains in your stateroom if you're a light sensitive sleeper or you're trying to sleep in and the light is kind of rushing in. So we love keeping a couple of those along with us. Again, in the shower here, you won't see a whole lot. We generally bring our own shampoo and conditioner and a small travel size bar soap. But as you can see on the wall over there, there are some shower gel, shampoo and conditioner types of things provided. We're on a Princess cruise. Princess provides those things, but not all cruise lines do. So you might want to bring your favorites from home. We hope that this episode was super helpful for you. Please leave your tips on what to bring on a cruise in the comments below so we can help out all of the cruisers in our community. If you've enjoyed this video today and you want more, be sure to check out our Intro to Cruising Masterclass in the description below. Thank you so much for following along with us, and until next time, we'll see you on the high seas. There's one thing I forgot to mention that people always ask us about, and that is, where's your luggage? Well, on most cruise ships, it fits right under the bed like this.